What is up, YouTube? Welcome to PanFro Games. In today's video, I am incredibly excited to talk about all of the brand new details of the Indigo Disc DLC that we learned from today's trailer. If you didn't see the live reaction, definitely check out that live stream, but we're gonna break it down of all the information that you need to know. And of course, guys, if you like this type of content, enjoy these videos, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I really appreciate it. Consider supporting the channel by joining the Pan Fam by hitting that join channel member button below. So let's begin with the trailer itself and some of the images. There is just new areas of the Area Zero. And we saw in the data mine that there's gonna be 3 areas, and it looks like that is correct because one, we got this electric spiderweb cave heading into Area Zero. This looks like it's potentially under the research area at the bottom of Area Zero, what we thought was the bottom of Area Zero. Now, the trailer also showed something really cool to me personally, but it looks like Raging Bolt is just gonna be available in the wild, probably near the research center. So it looks like there is a research tower up on the top of the screen here, and I don't believe this is gonna be a new part of Area Zero. It may be an old part of Area Zero that we see the Raging Bolt hanging out in, which says to me that the Paradox Trios are going to be hunts that we can keep on encountering like every other Paradox Pokemon, and they're not gonna be special one-time catches, which is very cool to me. And we also see Iron Crown in this trailer as well. Iron Crown, he's just hanging out in like a very pedestrian part of the game too. He just looks like he's probably where Research Area 4 is. So once again, seems like we can just hunt these Paradox Pokemon like any other. Now, speaking of Area Zero, they do confirm on the blog here that there is more stuff to go into Area Zero. We descend again into the Great Crater, visiting an undiscovered place within the Area Zero. This is probably where Terrapagos is going to be, but we also do see this tree. And we cannot say this tree is not important. This tree is probably incredibly important, and I have a feeling that this may be the tree that allows Applin and Diplin to evolve into Hydroplin. It's a tree, you know, it's a apple that comes from a tree. I feel like this is how we're going to be getting Hydroplin. It's going to have to do with this tree, and I'm very excited. This obviously looks very late game in the DLC, and I do believe Kieran will be able to have this in his fight against us, and then maybe after our fight with Kieran, we will go into Area Zero, and we'll be able to get our own Hydroplin. So keep that in mind for your teams when you're trying to make teams for the upcoming DLC. Now, this is actually what I'm personally most excited about. So there are side quests. Yes, it took over a year in an open world game to finally have side quests, but finally we have side quests, and I'm super excited because this will lead to fun stuff. So one, you can do these side quests in single player or in union circle. So I'm very excited to play with the Pan Fam on that. That's going to be really good. And they gave us a couple examples of what these side quests are going to be. So one, the menu bar that, you know, when you hit like right on the D-pad and will show your sandwich timer, seems to be this is the same button. So finally, this button has more than one use, which is hilarious, but I'm glad they did it. And the BBQ quests here are going to be, seems to be sneaking up on a Pokemon and battle them. Super easy. Para your Pokemon to defeat a wild Pokemon. Super easy. Take a photo of a Pokemon swimming. We got some Pokemon Snap aspects in this game, and that's really sick, and I'm a big fan of that. Now, we have a big one here. Catch the Pokemon that matches the hints you've been given. And this gives 600 BP, which is a lot, honestly. I mean, we only have 2,000 in this photo, so it's clearly 600 is definitely like a good amount. And the others are not even 50, you know? So this is going to be a big one. I do wonder what this crown here means. It seems like every segment is us clearing one quest. I don't know if this gold quest is worth 3 points or in these like little ones are worth 1. I don't know how that's going to work, but I wonder what our reward is going to be the outside of the general points. It seems to be there's some sort of reward here. Now, looking at that quest, it says here's the Pokemon silhouette. It's obviously a Cubchoo, but I like this. And also, because they're called BBQ quests, it seems like these quests are only going to be in the Indigo Disc area, right? Within that big dome we're going to be in. So I don't expect these quests to be within the base game or within the Teal Mass DLC area either. But honestly, it's pretty cool. I'm very excited. And the fact that you can do it is online. Find 3 Ditto blocks was another one too, which is pretty solid. So that's pretty cool. Find some Ditto blocks of your homies. I think this is very cute. And it did tell us like, oh, search in the Savannah area as well. So I think it's gonna be very easy to do online. I'm very excited to do this with PanFam. Now, another big one is you can invite gym leaders over to battle and trade with you. And you can get new throwing styles. So I know comes over, and it's not only was it gym leaders, it was Elite Four members were able to come over, and also people from the academy as well, like Right Ford. So it seems like you can probably battle everyone and trade with everyone, not just gym leaders. But the example they gave in the trailer was Ino, and we were able to get Ino's Magnemite, and this Magnemite has the ribbon. So it says Ino's Magnemite you'll be using. Now, if we can shiny hunt these, that's going to be pretty awesome because that's going to be a very unique shiny. And I mean, I have a feeling we're probably going to shiny lock them. But if you can shiny hunt them, probably full odds to be fair. So it'll be insanely rare for you to get one of these. But that'll be really cool if it's possible. And yes, you can get more throwing styles, which is always a cool thing. And within the trailer, we did see the user use Ino's throw. So it's honestly, it seems like you can learn all the throwing styles of every trainer, which is pretty neat. Now, this one is the most massive one. So you're going to be able to hunt the 25 legendaries in the game. Now, we don't know if you can shiny hunt them, but that list that we talked about for a week now was 100% correct. So certain legendary Pokemon will appear in the Indigo disc. After completing the DLC story and certain Blueberry quests, the character Snackwerf will provide snacks that will let you encounter Pokemon in Paldea. He will be sharing stories of his encounters with them. As you can see, we had all the sick legendaries, all of these badass legendaries we can hunt. And the most important thing about these legendaries is they're going to be in the wild. They're going to go to particular areas and we're going to be able to hunt them. I don't know if it's going to be day-night related, but it's definitely going to be related to their general locations. Like Kyler's going to be in the water, Groudon's going to be in the cave as an example, right? So we're going to have to complete a certain amount of quests. And this last paragraph on the bottom is incredibly important. Note that you will only be able to meet Snackswerf after beating the main story of the Indigo disc. To receive snacks that allow you to encounter these legendary Pokemon, you must complete side quests and report back to Snackswerf. BBQ's be undergone in the terrarium at the Blueberry Academy. So once again, we are going to be doing the side quests. These side quests are how you get legendary Pokemon. Now, notice how the legendary Pokemon are just chilling in the overworld, right? Spectre, Rayquaza, chilling in the overworld. Now, there is a chance that they can appear as a shiny, and I do wonder if we can make them spawn and then picnic reset over and over again and eventually have them become shiny. Because if that is a thing, then I'm going to be doing a lot of that on stream. But there is a good chance they may make them shiny locked. There is also a chance that if they do spawn, that you cannot actually reload them as a shiny. They can spawn in the first time as a shiny, but if they're not a shiny, they'll never be a shiny until you get the next spawn in of them by completing the side quests and getting the snacks and doing that whole thing. We're gonna have to wait and see. This is gonna be an incredibly interesting mechanic for us to figure out. So I'm very excited. Now, I was not expecting this. You can use a synchro machine to become a Pokemon and do quests in Battle Wild Pokemon as your Pokemon with Sinclair. Hilarious. You're just running around as Pikachu. Apparently, we can do racing and union circles. I wonder what this is all about. This is super interesting stuff for sure, but I was not expecting this. Those definitely like low key, like what the hell? Now, for some gifts, we have mystery gifts, which is super exciting. We have Shiny Lucario with Shiny Buddy. I believe the Shiny Lucario also comes with a Master Ball. And we have a Darkrai. Now, both of these arts are phenomenal. This Lucario art is incredible. And this Darkrai art is also incredible. Very similar to the movie art for the Darkrai movie. So that is super cool. The Darkrai is not shiny, but they both come in Cherish Balls, which is really sick. So definitely get these today. And not only that, today we will have a 5-star raid for Dialga and Palkia with Terra Dragon. It is today because this is running on UTC time. So 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, you'll be able to catch Dialga and Palkia. Now, I will say that these will be version exclusive spawns. So keep that in mind, and you can only catch them once. It is confirmed you can only catch these one time each. We don't know if they can be shiny huntable. If they can be, there'll be full odds anyways. But they're 5-star raids. I may make a quick guide video later, but honestly, super easy. I will recommend Azumarill, Belly Drum, Play Rough. Zacian can just Swords Dance, Play Rough, and kill as well. A lot of great options to kill this. It's a 5-star. It's not even a 6-star. This should be super easy to clear. Get both of these, and then you're going to be done. Very excited to see what the rewards for this is going to be as well. Now we also have a mass outbreak event starting today. In Paldea, you can get Flababy, which is phenomenal because this Pokemon has so many damn flower forms, and if you want to get a shiny living family of this, it's pretty annoying, but now you can literally hunt the full shiny living family with all the forms until the 21st. And Kitakami has Litwick, so if you really want a shiny Litwick, there you go. I would say Litwick's definitely an awesome one. I do think it's a rather easy one. And then when the DLC comes out on the 14th, you'll be able to shiny hunt for Milcery, which is very exciting because Alcremie does have a lot of different forms, and you're going to want to definitely have a lot of shinies of this. So I do recommend definitely farming the Milcery when it comes out. And you don't have to do it immediately, but at least one after you finish Indigo Disc, definitely get that because Alcremie has so many forms, and you want to get the shinies for all those different forms. So that's very important. And the last thing here is all the Pokemon music for like the last 5 years is now going to be on an official soundtrack. And we don't know when we'll get an international release, but yes, Pokemon Scarlet, Pokemon Sword and Shield, Pokemon Legends Arceus will finally release their music in Japan. So there you have it. That is all the important information today. Let me know in the comment section below what you're most excited about for the upcoming Indigo Disc DLC. And of course, keep it tuned to this channel for the best Pokemon Scarlet and Violet guides for shiny hunting, for all the side quest information, or anything else. We're going to be doing it. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this content, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I really appreciate it. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out and have a good one.